Everyone, how's it going? So it's another rainy, grey, windy day, so once again probably not the best day to be vlogging, but I'm just off to get some petrol. I've got the day off. Quite excited because this weekend is the 59 Club renewal at the Ace Cafe, so hopefully see a few faces up there on Sunday, which would be nice. I think there's some live music. There's a rock and roll band, I believe, from Germany playing, which is brilliant. That's coming up, and we're in February now, coming up to the end of February, and it's a good opportunity to talk about bike meets that are starting back up. So I'm a little bit limited on the days that I can do for bike meets. I can't do Thursdays, which is a real shame because there's a few meets I'd love to go to on a Thursday. Obviously the 59 Club have their meet at All Saints Church, Hamworth. I think it's last Thursday of the month, that I can't get to because I can't do Thursdays. But also Savage Support Crew over Andover Way have a meet on a Thursday that people can go to. Which looks really good, but again, it's Thursday, so I can't go. But having said all of that, there's plenty of meets on a Wednesday that I can go to regularly. Alton Cafe, been going to that one for years. That one takes a video over there this year. There's Loomies, of course, on a Wednesday, which has been going for years and hasn't really changed. Good mix of bikes, mostly sort of adventure bikes and race bike, fair bikes it seems to be these days, but you do get all sorts there really, and it's a good meet. That's on a Wednesday. Crown in at King Somborne. That's a really nice meet that we started going to last year. Quite an old school feel to that one. I like it. It's got the kind of bikes and bikers that go to that, the kind that you used to see, 20 odd years ago when I started riding, sort of early 2000s, coming out of the late 90s. There was a lot of different kind of bikers around then. I can't really explain it, but you get a lot of that feel at that meet, King Somborne, the Crown Inn. So I really like that one. That starts up in March, I believe. I should have prepped my dates a bit better, shouldn't I? I think it's the 26th of March. It's around that order. Anyway, on a Wednesday. So looking forward to that. Also on a Wednesday this year, there's a new one started up, which is at Motts Motorcycles in Basingstoke. I think it's currently, is it Yamaha dealership, I want to say? Pretty sure it used to be a Suzuki dealership because I bought a Bandit 650 from them back in about 2008, something like that, and I'm sure that was a fairly new bike when I bought it, so but I could be wrong. But anyway, I'm digressing. They've started up a meet. They've had a T-Wagon in their car park for about a year or so I had a feeling something was coming. But yeah, they've started up a meet on a Wednesday. I think it's something like 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So that might fit in quite nicely with the Crown. We can nip in there on the way back from the Crown, or even the way to the Crown, really. So that's a Wednesday. Also on a Wednesday is during the day over at Blackbushe Airport at the cafe there. There's a meet where you get quite a lot of older bikes from what I can see. I've only been once over the winter and there was like 2 other bikes, but I'll go when the weather gets a bit better and see what's there. So that's Blackbushe Airport during the day, which looks quite good. Just going to grab some fuel. It's creeping up again, actually, the price of fuel. So talking about fuel, of course I only put E5 in. I mean, I would only put E5 in on any bike really, fuel injected or carburetted, but this old carburetted bike definitely prefers the E5. And of course, you know, your fuel lines and all that sort of thing on these older bikes won't take the E10 anyway. I changed the fuel lines on this bike and they were pretty solid, so I'm guessing it's had E10 through it at some point. But of course it breaks down the rubbers, doesn't it? And I think it probably affects things like the, you know, is it the diaphragm of the carb or the fuel tap, or the fuel system in general just doesn't like E10, does it? And I know it's a bit more to get the E5. You could put an additive in the E10, I suppose, but I'll just run the E5. But yeah, anyway, meets. So yeah, there's that one during the day on a Wednesday.
Okay, so I had to cut the audio from the video at that point because the wind noise in the lid was just too much. Probably a combination of having lost that foam guard for the mic during the trip, and also just the fact that I'm still learning the ropes with all this gear. But yeah, what I was going to go on to say was that we have found, or my wife found, a new meet, or new to us, on a Monday evening on one of the Facebook groups, which is over at Camberley Way, a pub over at Camberley. And that looks like it's organised by Support 81. So, you know, the Hells Angels support group. So that's probably quite a good meet, I would think. So that might be worth a look on a Monday. Not sure when that one starts up or if it's all year round, so I'll need to check that. But when I go over there for the first time, I'll try and catch a bit of video of some of the bikes over there. So look out for that. But yeah, talking about patch clubs, it's quite interesting to, and sort of going back to what I was saying about the changes in bike meets, it's quite interesting to see some of the different meets, the kind of bikers that turn up. I know you do see some patch clubs, certainly at Loomies. I've seen the End over there a couple of times, the End MC. They're from down Portsmouth way, aren't they? And I've seen them also at the Crown, at King Somborne on a Wednesday. Savages get over there to the Crown. I think they're Andover way, aren't they? Those guys. Forsaken Guardians, I've seen them at the Crown too. But I haven't seen many Angels about. I think I've seen a couple at Box Hill when we've been over that way. But I don't really go to rallies and things anymore. I used to go to the 3Bs, that was a good rally, over Newbury way. Used to get some Angels over there. I don't think that rally is running anymore. Last time I went was 2010, I believe. I'm not sure if it's running now. Bulldog Basher course, went to that one in 2009. That was a flipping excellent rally, that one. Probably one of the best I've been to. Plenty of Angels at that one. Of course, that is a Hells Angels organised rally, isn't it? I'm not even sure that one's running now, actually. I say 2009 was the last one we went to. But don't really seem to see as many of the sort of old school rallies as you used to get. Certainly not down this way. Maybe up north you still get them going on. I'm kind of out of the rally scene anyway. One thing and another. Don't really get along to many anymore, but you know, I wouldn't mind going back to a few because they're good fun, and yeah, it's all good stuff. But yeah, I think that's most of the sort of bike meets I've got coming up as they start to reappear with the spring. Looking forward to some of those, so I'll try and catch some video at them. But if there's any meets I haven't mentioned, please do drop them into the comments. I'm always up for going to a new one, just a bit restricted on days. Certainly I can do Mondays and Wednesdays, and anywhere in the sort of Hampshire, Surrey vicinity really. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video, which will hopefully be at the Ace on Sunday for the 59 renewal. So catch you then. Please do drop a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
The Sorrow Explorer.